Welcome to Conversations on the Corner with Latish Corner. I am here with a special guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm Letitia's upstairs neighbor at her job.
Listen,
Too
Emma.
much info?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I won't give you our address.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm Emma.
So, Emma, where are you from?
I grew up in Louisiana, down by New Orleans in the South. Been here for 15 years, so I'm a native of Texas now.
Okay. Are your parents located here in Houston?
Yeah, my parents are located in a retirement neighborhood.
Okay, cool.
Old folks neighborhood.
All right, perfect. So, what do you do?
I do hair also.
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
Do you prefer men or women?
I don't really have a preference. I prefer cut and shorter hair. But yeah, no preference on gender. I think personality matters because some women will act like men and some men will act like women.
Ooh.
So really just personality type. If we click, we click. If we don't, we don't. I'll make it difficult to book if we don't.
I was gonna ask you that. What do you do with the people that you don't like?
So the people that I don't like typically want to book outside my normal business hours, and they'll text me for an appointment, and I just won't have any availability. Or I'll just make it so difficult to where it's like they just have to go somewhere else.
I'd hate that you're giving away the secrets right now.
Yeah, it's the dark side.
It is the dark side. So what does a person have to do? Like, what is the extreme that they have to do where you're like, I'm just not gonna rebook this person?
If you measure your sideburns with your fingers and look in the mirror, it's a big no. It means you're OCD and we're not gonna click. I like a lot of textured lived-in looks. Nothing's perfectly symmetrical ever.
Yeah.
And then if you say anything about my prices, I don't, or ask for a discount, unless you're a regular client, I only do discounts if somebody loses their job and has a job interview.
Right.
50% off your haircut, job interview haircuts. But
oh, I love that.
Right, but besides that, or if the government's not paying you, the haircut's free.
Really?
Yeah, I've only had to do that to 2 clients, but they've like casually let out, I haven't been paid in 3 weeks because the government shut down. I'm not going to charge you because,
I love that.
The guilt of our society affecting you and your family. If anything, can help, I don't mind helping. But yeah, no, those are the main 2 things. If you measure your sideburns or if you question my pricing, it's usually a no. Or, hold on. Or if you wear any type of like Trump shirt or sticker.
Shut up!
It's usually like, don't ever wear that here again. No politics. Or religion in my chair.
Really?
Unless we're questioning it, but no supportive politic talk where we take a certain side. It's only like bashing of either side.
I never would have thought.
I never would have thought.
I never would have thought.
It creates a weird tension.
It does. It does.
Makes the conversation awkward for everyone in the room. Yeah, just not there for the silent, awkward tension between everybody in the salon. I'd rather if you just kept it to yourself. Unless it has to do with Epstein, we can talk about that.
Okay.
Except the baby stuff. We won't talk about the baby stuff.
I really like, what's the word I'm looking for? I really like how you pick and choose your topic.
Yes, very selective.
I love that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I love that.
The stylist's choice.
Yes. Very smart girl. I've always liked you.
What are your main things that turn you off from a client?
Not being considerate. Not being considerate of my time. And I'm not as strong, but I do agree with you. I like the lived in. That's why I don't like typically doing too many women, because women like perfection.
Yes.
And I'm not a perfectionist at all. Like, soon as you leave, the wind is gonna blow, and that little hair that you were saying wasn't in place
is gonna be
out of place.
Yeah.
So I like more hippie customers. God has really done a good job of sending me the equal crazy as me.
Mm-hmm. Like, and that's what matters. It has to equal out. Cause if you have somebody up here and somebody down here, it's just hard to hold a conversation.
Right. And even the ones that maybe they weren't where they needed to be when they first came to me, they've learned my ways.
You train them. You train your clients.
I've trained them, and they know how.
On your schedule, your pricing, and the way you cut hair.
Oh, yeah.
You don't give them the choice haircut.
And I love that for me, and I love that they respect that for me. And most of my clients are like literally amazing. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had to fire a family member from coming to you?
I don't have to say I have. Majority of my family's in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. So my only two family members that are my clients is my mom, my dad. Can't fire them, they raised me. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend's little sister would be the only one I would ever fire because her hair's down to her waist, about this thick in diameter, and she's going through a blonde phase. She's never colored her hair before, and she just wants to be blonder and blonder and blonder, and I'm like, girl,
it's not gonna happen.
I just refuse to damage perfectly fine hair because of a phase in life,
Maybe just give her one highlight. Have you thought about just giving her one light?
I gave her a balayage and a full foil, like 6 months. She's blonde. She won.
She won.
Yeah, she won. She won. Huh?
I was like, good.
Yeah, she should.
Everybody should be able to be a blonde.
Yeah.
Once in at least a level 7.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody should have like choice too. Yeah. Unless you're like 10, you don't get a choice.
Right.
No.
Have you ever been to Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras? Oh, I've been to Mardi Gras. Have you been to Mardi Gras?
Yes.
In New Orleans?
Yes.
So what did you feel about Mardi Gras?
I thought it was an amazing cultural experience.
It's definitely your vibe. 100%.
I think everybody should have to go.
Everywhere.
Yeah. No, you know what? That's probably the only
the free
thing.
Spirit. You didn't like the beads?
I love the beads. I don't like the trash everywhere.
Yes.
It's a lot
That's why I
asked
trash. How you liked it. Very dirty. There's nowhere to pee. You were having to find a porta potty with a 30-minute line to piss in, and it's probably the worst porta potty you've ever seen in your life.
I didn't have to go to any porta potties, thank God.
Yeah, so you got
my
lucky.
Room was like really in the mix of everything, so I was able to go back to my hotel room. You did good if you stayed.
Yes.
I'm smart about that.
Yeah.
I'm really smart about when I choose my Airbnbs. I like to be in the middle of everything, so I don't have to, like, if I want to go back and charge my phone, or if I want to go back and use the bathroom, or if I want to go back and change my shoes, I don't have to get into a lift.
Yeah.
To go halfway across town.
So, to go halfway across town during Mardi Gras, last time I went, I spent $400 on Ubers. My mom, at the time, had an apartment across the large bridge, like Pontchartrain. Uh-huh. The Uber to get from one side of the bridge to the side, I think it's about 30 miles, was $300 during Mardi Gras. So, after the first night, we were like, we're not paying $300.
Right.
My brother was in school at University of New Orleans. We Ubered 3 miles. It was $90, and they dropped us off a mile away in the wrong spot. We walked a mile at midnight in the hood to get to, and I've never seen so many sketchy people in my life. I mean, I'm talking straight drugs. I mean, we walked past a man talking to a fence, just talking to a fence at one point where we were like,
right,
we got to sprint. But as for Mardi Gras, I love it. It grosses me out. I get really stressed out at the French Quarter during Mardi Gras because it's just like sweaty, gross, drunk people bumping into you. They're hitting you in the face. They're spilling beer on you because everybody's drinking. Yeah. If I had a hotel that I stayed at, I would definitely. But when you grow up in Louisiana and your family all lives in New Orleans, nobody's going to pay for a hotel.
But you kind of did if you spent $400 in an Uber.
I might as well have.
You might have.
I might as well have at that point. You definitely have to walk a lot. Just a scary, like, when I went for the first time as an adult, it felt like The Purge. Like, I mean, it did. It felt like The Purge. So after one parade, Madison and I had went, and somebody who was, I think it was a sheriff's son, ran over 3 people. So the traffic was so bad that to get to the next parade, it was 3 miles away. The Ubers were, I think, like around like $300 to get 3 miles away, and the traffic was standstill because all the roads are closed, and the roads that were open, 3 people just died. So we had the bright idea, let's walk 3 miles in New Orleans. We made it alive. We actually met 2 random boys along the way.
Yeah.
They ditched us when we went to go pee in Subway. They ran off when we went to go use the restroom in Subway, so then it was just us 2 again. We made it there safely, but by the time I made it to the French border, I was ready to go. Alright, so now we're gonna do what's in my box.
You know what? Let's do what's in my box. You are hilarious to add a segment.
Should we go through your purse too?
No, don't go through my purse.
But I know
bag? I wouldn't typically open this on here if I didn't know what was in it. But I know.
You know what it is? Makeup.
It's my favorite lipstick in the whole world. It stays on forever. So, oh my God.
So now we know her lipstick color. If anybody wants to.
I have several.
To copy. Okay. That one's just for Thursdays.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to go on to Vegas on Sunday. So why am I telling
So what does one do in Vegas?
So I'm going to a convention and I'm going to learn.
Okay.
I'm not a big gambler, but I am a big walker. So I do like walking around in Vegas. I do not like
Mardi Gras then.
I love. We're going back to because I love Mardi Gras. I do not like the dirtiness of it, but I do like.
What was your favorite part?
I like you can literally see any and everybody there. Like my favorite part, so I'm on the balcony with this 80-year-old man and his 80-year-old wife, white. They're old. The wife looked like she might have just got out the hospital. Like, I'm so serious.
She probably did.
And so you're too young for this, but it used to be a show back in the early 90s called Girls Gone Wild. And I used to watch, you heard of it?
Yes.
I used to watch this show. It only would come on like after 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And I used to watch, and the girls would be flashing the cameras and you get some beads. And so all the men would be yelling out, boobs, boobs, boobs. Or
very much Mardi Gras.
And so I've always wanted to go for that experience. So I'm standing next to this man, old man, and I'm yelling out, boobs, boobs, boobs. And he was like, I'm so glad I'm standing next to you because I can't do that. If I do that, I'm going to be a perv.
Yeah.
So I'm yelling out, boobs, boobs, boobs. And somebody finally shows us the boobs. And he took a picture of it. And he was standing, he was like, oh, thank you so God. You're amazing.
He had been waiting. He needed his new screensaver.
That's exactly. He was like, "You're the best," and it was just such it's like a family reunion for people you've never even known.
Everybody's so friendly.
Everybody's so friendly. Yeah. Everybody's so happy. Everybody's drunk. The bad part that you described, like even homeless people. Like I think
the homeless people are out there vibing.
Everybody's vibing. Yeah. It's just a big party. Dogs are out there.
Dogs are on shoulders.
The babies are out there. I have like videotapes of babies out there, 2 or 3 months old.
I was about to say my best friend just took her to toddlers.
I wouldn't do that. But
I wouldn't personally know.
I'm not gonna judge you, but it's just it's a big party. I love it.
So how did you feel about? Were you like at the parades? How did you feel about the pushing and the shoving to get to the front of the float, and how did you also feel about the way they throw those beads?
Oh, I'm glad you brought those up. Hold on. You know what? Hold on.
Did that one hit you in the head?
Listen. People are crazy.
Is this for boob?
No, I didn't show
Postmaster General coconut
I didn't throw any boobs.
No, I know, but this is for someone's boob to put. Like this is.
No, I don't.
It is.
So. Is it?
Yeah,
that's what they put the boob in.
They would wear those. Yeah.
Oh,
you put it on like a necklace and it goes over just one boob.
I did not know that. But so they throw whole coconuts and they throw whole like things off into
the crowd.
And I was ducking and hiding behind people because it's actually very scary and dangerous that they throw stuff off the floats like that. The pushing and the shoving, I'm a pusher and I'm a shover.
Okay.
So that didn't bother me very much. But the throwing the stuff off the float is
aggressive.
aggressive and dangerous. And they were throwing like TVs, they were throwing blenders.
Yeah, no, they throw anything under the sun.
Yeah.
They have a St. Patrick's Day parade every year in Chalmette, which is right next to New Orleans. I grew up going every year. They throw fruits and vegetables, including cabbages, was the main thing, because you're supposed to take the vegetables and make a cabbage soup or whatever for good luck. As a child, I've probably been hit in the head with at least 15 cabbages from those floats. They chuck it at your head because they're drunk. But I did see Kelly Clarkson on one of the floats one time, and I was cool with it if I got hit in the head on that float. My hairdresser was on a float one time too. But yeah, no, there's no regard for... There's just, you know, like they're in for the kill, which I think if I was on the float, I'd do the same.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
It's just the game you play when you go to Mardi Gras. It's a ducking game for sure.
It's definitely a ducking game.
Like you could lose an eye from the beads, and I've definitely got a hit in the eye or gotten the like metal that chips off the beads, the plastic, the shiny part in my eyes during Mardi Gras. Just from it just flying, and you're wearing so many beads, you're sweaty. People are like breathing over you, like it just ends up flying in your eyes, and it is like a horrible feeling to get that in your eyes.
You are scaring me. Like I'm super excited about Mardi Gras next year.
But I love Mardi Gras, yeah. I mean, I was that 7-year-old that couldn't move her neck because of all the beads. Holding a teddy bear in one hand, you know, like telling the next guy at the float, like, throw me that other teddy bear.
Why do they throw the teddy bears?
It started off, I think, just as like beads. I'm sure. I don't know why they throw other things at all. They just have branded everything for each parade that they have. I think it's like a money thing. Like,
and do you know they have to buy their own things?
Mm-hmm. You know, you have to pay to
be on. You have to be. Yes.
You have to pay like $1,000 or more just to throw beads.
Just to be on the float.
If you're lucky, you can pay that to be on the float.
And then you have to pay for the things to throw.
Exactly. So that I don't understand why they throw stuff like TVs and whatnot. I think when they throw the heavier things, it's purely for the enjoyment of throwing something heavy at a drunk stranger.
I believe you because it is.
It's New Orleans. It's funny. Get in their head, you know.
It's scary.
They want to see the people go nuts for whatever item they're holding up. Fist fights break out, you know.
Yeah.
There's always a shooting in front of the chicken place on, I think it's Canal Street.
Yeah.
Always. Every Mardi Gras, somebody gets shot over there. Probably not this year. Did you see Shia LaBeouf this year?
I did.
You went this year?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see him in person?
Yes. He was chilling.
Was it before or after he got arrested?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know because he was just chilling. I didn't get it.
Okay.
I didn't want to watch any of the Instagrams or anything talking about him because I didn't want to ruin the experience that I had.
When you met him, yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw a video of him on Reddit, and he was just plastered. You could see it in his face walking around by himself on Bourbon Street, and the guy with the camera walks up and he goes, "Hey, are you famous?" And he just looks at him, but nobody knew he was there, and that's what I like. It's so packed that you can literally you could probably be within 2 blocks of 100 people. You know, you're not going to see a single one of them, and if they see you, they're not going to say anything either. But I don't like the pushing and the shoving. I almost fought an old man last time I went because he tried to push in front of me with his young Asian girlfriend. He pushed my aunt, and I was just like, you're not pushing my 50-year-old aunt, sir. And then instantly was like, you know, as he's standing there, my family's just around him, all these old women, just like backing me up.
I'm about to show you some pictures of me. I didn't even think to send them to you, but because I can't post them online. I plan on running for president one day.
Oh, okay.
So they'll just stay on my phone.
Yeah.
So tell me your age again.
How old do you think I am?
Well, I feel like I met you when you were 21. Because you were a baby.
I was younger.
You were 19?
Mm-hmm.
So how old are you, 27?
26.
26.
Yeah, you were close. I was a baby.
Okay, because you were really young.
Mm-hmm.
And so, do you plan on, having children or having a family?
Just in today's economy, you know? Healthcare is expensive. Probably when I'm 35, I'll have one kid if I don't adopt.
If you don't adopt.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're a really, really good businesswoman. Do you prefer, and I know the answer to this, but just for the audience, Do you prefer working for yourself versus working for somebody else?
I'm lazy. So it's a tough choice. It's 50-50 for sure.
At least you're honest.
Too much work sometimes.
What's the benefit of working for somebody else versus working for yourself? Like what?
The clientele. Mm-hmm. The steady, consistent stream of income and of not having to bust ass. And always just having a consistent paycheck. Mm-hmm. Self-employment, periods of busting ass, periods of saving money, periods of inconsistent income, and you just definitely have to be a lot more stricter with your lifestyle and budgeting.
And disciplined.
Yes, and it's not fun all the time, so.
That's
what is your preference?
It depends on. I honestly like working for someone if it's the right person. Someone. Mm-hmm. Because I am very flighty. I'm just very like whatever. And so when you own your own business, perfect example. I woke up this morning and you turn off the alarm and then you go back to sleep and then now you overslept.
Yes, yeah, every day. The boyfriend's shaking me.
So when you own your own business, those kind of mistakes, they cannot happen.
No.
Even when you work for somebody else, those mistakes should not happen.
But it's not like you're not the one that like gets embarrassed. The business does. Like your stylist didn't show up on time.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, like this, I did that this morning, and it's kind of embarrassing because I am like, who else can I blame?
I have to contact them. My receptionist cannot.
Right.
I have to make up a lie as to why I'm running late.
Right.
And then play along with it for the next hour while I'm cutting your hair, when in reality I might slip up. You can only use the same excuse so many times with the same person. It's always the same people.
They remember
9 a.m.
too.
People always book at 9 a.m.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, even that this time it was my fault because what I do is try to book my first appointment at 10 a.m., right? Mm-hmm. But then I still don't want to get up. When I could have easily did 11, but I do 10 because I'm trying to be an adult.
Yeah. I do it to myself. I start my schedule at 9. I like to finish at 4:30. I am an old lady. I like to be off and
I like the 4:30, but you could do 10 to 4:30.
Well, then it feels like I'm not working as much, like 9. But with that being said, I have been speeding to work every day, and I don't want to get a ticket.
No.
Because I've been getting to work 5 minutes before my first client appears, which is cutting it close.
Very close.
Because at the end of the day, I just like to dip and leave a mess. So,
And that's another reason why I didn't want to, do the roommate thing, because I like to dip and leave a mess, too.
Yeah,
and
it's a shame. Because I'm like, I want to work perfect for. I would have been like, okay, push your
But I'm learning not to do that because in the morning, so I need to be 15 minutes early for my client.
Me too.
Right?
At least.
I don't. Typically, I meet them here at the same time. And so we cannot walk into a mess together.
Yeah.
They're like, this is nasty.
When you see them in the parking lot, you're sprinting, yes.
Running
as fast as you can, shoving everything in a corner and cabinets, and then you have to open your cabinet to get your tools. And
and it's all falling out.
Yeah.
Do you not despise when customers are extremely early?
Oh, that's one thing that I don't want in a client. Do not show up 10 minutes early to your appointment. Come on time, because those 10 minutes I'm shoving my face with PF Chang's that the DoorDash guy just got here.
And now when you walk in and I'm shoving my face
with the PF Chang's
and I see you see me, I have to stop
and talk to you when I can just keep shoving my face because I only have 2 minutes left.
And then you say that, finish your lunch.
As you watch me.
Me eat.
Tapping your foot.
So that it makes it extremely awkward. So what would you tell the teenage girls that are in high school right now that says, cutting hair looks fun. Let me do that.
If you want to do it. I started doing hair at 15. I don't know about you. I have carpal tunnel on both my hands.
What does that feel like?
I wake up, my finger gets stuck. Yeah. So if it works for you, it works for you. It just make sure you don't have arthritis in your family. Because I learned the hard way. When I wake up, my finger's completely stuck and I have to use hot water to get it to open up. But it's a nice career. Just if you're in high school, maybe go to college, then hair school.
Did you go to college?
I started college.
I didn't.
Didn't finish. I started in 2023. I'm halfway to an associate's. I just have one semester left. Then
I have the exact
then I was like,
same
what am I
story.
doing? Why do I?
I'm gonna tell you. So I have the exact same story, and I even recently went back. I've went back twice since I've been in Houston, and it's just like
it's too much.
It's to the reading and the turning in assignments, and it's just a lot.
It's like I already work.
It's a lot, but I really want to be knowledgeable in everything, right? Because when you stop learning, you might as well die.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well just be brain dead.
So I want to keep, learning, but man, that reading thing is tough.
I started school when AI first started coming out. I used AI for everything.
And now they're on us.
Now they're onto it to where I wouldn't be able to do that. I finished my core classes, and all that's left is like an extremely hard math class, some science class, a business finance class, and something else. But if I can't use AI, I don't want to do it.
Oh, wow. But that's why I'm taking this class that I'm getting ready to go to. It's a lot of marketing classes and how to build your business classes. Oh. And as you know, I'm always doing something. Somebody told me the other day, because I be forgetting. I have the book, I have the candle making, I have the oil.
Yes.
I know.
I was going to say, yes, the poetry book. You mentioned
the poetry book. Yeah. And I honestly forgot until somebody else. I was saying that I want to take the business classes, and they were like, yeah, but you got a lot going on. You got the book, you got the oil. I'm like,
mind your own business, sir.
I was like, I do have a lot going on.
So thanks for noticing.
But yeah, because I feel like that's what life is about.
Yeah.
Have fun, do something. If you don't like it, just don't do it again.
Yeah, it was nice we tried it.
And
that didn't work out. Let's not do that ever again.
Well, I'll thank you for coming downstairs and hanging out with me a little bit.
Of course. I'm glad I could make it for your fans.
I appreciate you. So what would be your takeaway? Like what?
There's a lot to learn about Mardi Gras, and you can really cut a client off if you need to.
You know what? That's real true.
Education's key.
Education's key. Are you going to Mardi Gras this year or 2027?
No, I might. I didn't have anybody to go with this year. I wanted to go, and then my best friend went without, proper notice. So I was working.
Is Madison?
No, my best friend from high school. She's the one that went with the 2 babies. I can really go at any moment, any year. I just need to call somebody and say, get your guest bedroom ready.
Okay, so let's just know this. I'm going to Mardi Gras 2027. I don't go the whole week, but I'm going to go that Monday into the Tuesday. Okay. So if you're down there, hit me up. If y'all down there, hit me up, because I'm definitely going down there.
Mardi Gras.
I like to throw the beads.
Get hit in the face.
But I don't do what you have to do to get the beads.
They throw beads without showing boobs.
They really do. Yeah, that's why you don't even have to do that. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good night.